Hi, I'm Dr. Allison Matthews David, and I'm the Graduate Program Director for the MA Fashion program in the School of Fashion. I'm really proud of our program, which is an interdisciplinary program and the only one of its kind in Canada. Our guiding principles are inclusion, sustainability, and decolonization. And what's wonderful about the MA Fashion is that it gives us a forum and a place in which to examine fashion through a critical lens from whatever background we come from. Those backgrounds include a wide range of kind of training, education, including and sometimes professional experience. And we welcome students, especially from social science, humanities, creative backgrounds of all kinds, and from business backgrounds to join us here around the table. The program, as a Master of Arts degree, focuses very much on research. We learn research methods in the first semester. We take a fashion history and theory class, which I teach. I'm a historian and theorist, and we look at sort of how fashion has evolved. And then in our second semester, we take a studio workshop course. And even if you don't have a creative background, this gives you a chance to engage creatively with fashion. And then we take a history theory course, the second part, which focuses on classic and contemporary approaches to fashion theory. How can we examine it critically? You'll also take electives that we tailor to the incoming class, including in areas like fashion and race, fashion and sustainability, and they vary from year to year. So you'll have excellent electives to choose from when you come and take our program. You can do an internship as well in either your first or second year, and we help you set that up. And you can do it either domestically or internationally, and students find that a very useful course as well for professional experience. In terms of what you will come out of the program with, you will do what is called a major research project. The major research project is not technically a thesis, but allows you to pursue research in depth. And you can do this as a written project or as a creative project with a written support component. And you will be working with your supervisor. This is a 5-semester course. So you will be in the program for 2 years over 5 semesters, and you will be working with your supervisor starting in January of your first year. So you'll have lots of in-depth time to hone your project and then to present it and to polish it by the end of the program. And some of those projects, they've been on everything from modest fashion to curatorial exhibitions, um, films, videos, all sorts of written projects on sustainability. They vary on non-binary fashion. So these are up to you and you will work on them. That's a major component of this degree, and very exciting to see people find their voice through their research. We're not really primarily a skills-based program. So if you wanted to come in and design garments, you may be able to take some undergraduate courses, but really we don't offer those technical skills as part of the program. It's really, again, creative, critical skills, research skills, what kinds of careers people go into. It's really a completely mixed bag, and it's really, some people come in with a very clear idea of what they want to do. Other people are not as sure, but we have excellent contacts and reputation in the fashion industry because of our long tradition of undergraduate education, over 60 years now of undergraduate education in Canada in fashion. And so we have people going into industry in roles like PR, buying, management positions, but also people going into creative practice. We have a tattoo artist who graduated from the program, so it's with a background in illustration. We have people going into design, like a sustainable designers, for example, who've graduated from the program. And then finally, we have a substantial number who end up going on to pursue further education, either in the form of things like law school or increasingly doctoral education. So people pursue their doctoral work in a field related to fashion through our communication and culture program or other programs, or they may go on to study in another discipline at another university as well. So there are lots of options if you take our program, both in terms of industry, creative practice, and further study. So what are we looking for in an application? We want to know why you're interested in fashion, even if you haven't been involved in fashion in the institution where you are now, even if your degree is not in fashion. In fact, most people do not have a degree in fashion who are applying. We have people coming from anthropology, philosophy, art history, history English, graphic design, sustainable industrial design. So it's really business, of course, finance. So we really are very open in terms of what program you may be coming from, but we would like to see what you're interested in researching. What do you want to explore? What do you want to study? Do your footwork, look into who the faculty are, what kinds of courses we teach. But we want to know from your letter of intent what your interests are and how your education has prepared you to go forward in a fashion MA. And again, even if you haven't come from a fashion background, do you have professional experience that you think will feed into what you want to study? And we want intellectual curiosity as well, and kind of creativity. So these are all the things that we're looking for. One of the key mandatory components of your application will be your written writing sample. And this is a 7 to 10 page research essay. It doesn't have to be on fashion, but it will show us that you have research potential. And so it will be well referenced. It will be formal academic writing. If you have training and expertise in creative fields, you can also include a portfolio of your creative work. You can see the guidelines on our website portal, but if we don't require it, it's optional. So really what we need is your writing sample. We would like letters of reference, ideally 2 academic references, but we are, of course, we have people coming in sometimes straight from school, but also lots of people coming in either after a few years of professional experience and work, or even later in coming back to formal education. And we welcome you all. So if you have a professional reference that can speak to your skills, that's also more than welcome. I would encourage you to just reach out to us, let us know you're interested, and I would really welcome you to apply to this program and to join our wonderful fashion community. Thanks very much.